for another Fresh Vinyl video today. We're not doing a review. What are we doing? We're doing Mr. Fresh Vinyl's top 5 X Plus figures. Yeah, top 5. Let me tell you why. This was hard. Actually, the first two are a given. If you don't know what my first two are, then, you know, you probably haven't been paying attention. And shame, not fresh. But the first two were easy. My top two, obviously the list we're going to do, you know, from top 5, 5 down to the first one, okay? So, if I was doing the top 10, the list might be a little bit easier, but I felt it would be more genuine if I did a top 5, because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, which figures hit me the most? Which figures, when I did unboxings, when I did reviews, how passionate did I feel about them? How did these figures impact me when I opened them? Like, how did I connect with them? And, the 5th and 4th spot were hard, because I'm like, ugh. Like, I have to go back to, and I've been collecting X Plus for 2 years now, and I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, all right, which ones really, like, gave me that oomph, you know what I'm saying? So, I will tell you right now, if I was doing a top 10, the runners-up between spot 10 and 6 would be, not in this order, would probably definitely be the Gigantic Series Burning Godzilla, the 25cm King Ghidorah, 25cm Mogra, 25cm Varane, and definitely the 25cm Winter... No, that's the Rick Boy Godzilla 73 with the closed mouth. So, like I said, those 5 figures would definitely round up in the top 10, between spots 10 and 6. Not sure exactly which order. So, again, a top list is hard. You know what? I've never done one of these. So, all right, enough rambling. I gave you what the top 10 would be from the 10th spot down. So, without further ado, let's get into this list. Bam! Number 5. All right, yes, number 5 right here. Again, the 5th spot was hard, okay? But I remember when I got this figure. What we're looking at here is the 30cm Varane from the movie Varane. Unbelievable, right? Okay, so why is this number 5? And, why? Because when I got this figure... All right, little back history, because I don't want to ramble too much. I was not going to collect 30cm figures, okay? So I eventually started collecting 30cm figures in my, venture into X Plus collecting. And at the beginning, I'm like, I'm not going to get the 30cm because I already have the 25cm over here, which is awesome. I thought, oh, that's the best one. Bam, love it. But when I got this figure, I was completely blown away. Now, mind you, yes, this is the Diamond reissue, and when the Diamond reissued it, I thought, oh man, the paint job, because we were having doubts about the Diamond reissues because the paint jobs were like not pristine like we would expect from X Plus, based off of a couple other waves. But when I got this figure, I opened up out of the box, and I was blown away. I will not forget how I felt opening this out of the box. I was completely taken back. The sculpt is beautiful. The paint job, perfect. My buddy David Eric Dopko, he said, wow, there's practically nothing he had to do to his, because he'll make subtle touch-ups based off of how he feels. But, so this figure is perfect. Of course, like the original Japanese issue, sorry, I'm talking a lot, I had a little bit of coffee this morning. But, the Japanese issue had a leaning problem, because the way this leg is tucked in, and because the tail and the back of the figure is light because of the translucent vinyl here, whatever. So, like the Japanese version, like the Diamond version, they both have this little bit of lean. So, not a big deal. But I love this figure. It's got the holes on the neck where the suit actor saw out of. The sculpt is beautiful. The detail is beautiful. Everything about it is beautiful. So, that is my top, that is the 5th, my top 5. It's my 5th favorite X Plus right here, okay? Varane, 30cm Varane. I love it. Okay? Bam! Let's move on to number 4. Boom! Number 4. My 4th favorite X Plus is the 25cm Rick Boy Mechagodzilla 1975. Why? Because simply this right here. And a couple other reasons, of course. But this is the Rick Boy. This is what comes with the Rick Boy. The brain head. after Godzilla tore off his head, pop, and there's an exposed brain. I love it. This totally makes the figure for me, aside from the awesome detail, the great sculpt, you know, I mean, the sculpts on Mechagodzilla from X Plus are just superb, okay? So, the paint job is great, the sculpt is great. One other feature, if you've watched my 30cm Mechagodzilla review, one thing I love about robots, especially Mechagodzilla here, is that it shows all the wrinkles on the suit, okay? It's easy to hide wrinkles on a kaiju because there's scales and whatnot, but on a robot here, all the wrinkles are here that were exactly on the suit, so perfect duplication from suit to figure. But I love the brain here. The standard version, you don't get the brain. You just have the head in place, okay? Even with the head in place, this figure is just menacing looking. I just love the glare, you know, this evil look on Mechagodzilla. And it's just, Mechagodzilla 75 is just so much more menacing looking than the 74. Yet, the 74 is menacing looking in its own right. It's just awesome. But the 75 is my fourth favorite. I love the brain. I love the Rick Boy. I had originally bought the standard from Hobby Search, but you know what? I was like, within like a week after I got the standard. Actually, I never even took the standard out of the box, and I was like, you know what? I gotta get that Rick Boy. It's like, this was so much awesome. It's just because I don't have anything else that represents this in my collection. Okay, so I was like, I had to have it simply because this was amazing, awesomely done. All right, so that's number 4, Mechagodzilla 75 from the 25cm Toho Large Monster Series. Bam! Moving on to number 3. Boom! Number 3. All right, Mechagodzilla 74. So we just did the 75. That's the 25cm scale, but this is the 30cm Mechagodzilla 74. This is not the Diamond reissue. This is the Japanese original release. I hunted down the Japanese version because I didn't want one leaning, okay, because the Diamond reissue had a lean to it. Not fresh. But another figure that I was not originally thinking about getting because I had the 25cm Mechagodzilla 74. But boy, was I wrong about not wanting this figure, because when I got him out of the box, take a look at the picture real quick. Woo! Beautiful. Again, I was blown away. You know, I was not expecting to love this figure as much as I do. And because of how much I enjoyed everything about this figure, from the wrinkles on the legs, the tail, the suit, and everything on the figure that were on the suit, the detail, it's beautiful. The sculpt is just amazing. This is definitely my favorite Mechagodzilla figure from X Plus. Definitely. Easily. And that's why it's in the number 3 spot. I love it. So, and it comes with a base. Base is pretty cool. It helps him stand up, but you don't actually need the base. But go ahead, watch my review, and you'll see why you need the base. Definitely for safekeeping, okay? Alright, so Mechagodzilla 74 from the 30cm Toho line. Awesome. Number 3. Third favorite. Bam! Moving on. Number 2. We're getting there. We're getting there. Boom! Number 2. Bam! 30cm Rick Boy Godzilla 1962. The King-Goji. This is the Rick Boy. Did I just say that? I don't remember. But now I said it. Why? Because the light-up fins on the back. Very cool. Now, I'll tell you what. Light-up fins are great and all, but that's not why I love this figure. That's not why I chose this as my number 2, okay? Why it's my number 2? Because this is my second favorite Godzilla suit. I love the King-Goji suit. It's just, he's just menacing looking, he's big, he's monstrous looking, and it's awesome, okay? Any of you guys out there that like or love the 62 suit, you know why, right? Because he's awesome. He's just badass. Okay? But the sculpt is beautiful. The figure's big. It's perfectly sculpted and detailed to look like the suit that we got. Okay? Awesome looking. I love this figure. I remember when my buddy Greg posted some pictures of his well before the reissue Rick Boy came out, and I'm like, ugh. I was like, I gotta have that. I have to have that figure. So, lo and behold, X Plus did the reissue here, the Rick Boy with the light-up fins. So that was a great opportunity to get it. X Plus did, was now doing a deal with Diamond in 2013 and 14, and again, it was reissued. So, plenty of opportunities for collectors to get this awesome figure. I definitely love this one over the 25 centimeter. Obviously, you don't see the 25 centimeter figure here. It's the 30 centimeter. So 30 centimeter Godzilla 62 is my second favorite X Plus figure. Number 2. Okay? Awesome. Alright! Moving on to number 1. If you guys don't know what my favorite X Plus figure is by now, you know, the X Plus 30 centimeter Rick Boy Godzilla 1964. I absolutely love this figure. This might as well be my very, very favorite figure in my entire collection. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Oh, let me plug. Why? Because it's the Rick Boy. What else about the Rick Boy? He lights up. Where's the hole? It's on the inside here. See? I don't light this up all that often. I'm afraid if I keep lighting him up, he's going to stop working, and I can't have that. Oh, look at those dorsal plates. Nice and blue. They look amazing. Absolutely my favorite light-up feature figure from X Plus. It looks awesome. Okay, isn't that awesome? That's just sick looking. It's awesome. Ha! Okay, I'm going to turn off this off now. But the sculpt is superb. The detail is superb. I dig how the tail is positioned like this, because a lot of times that's how you saw Godzilla's tail in the movie, because the string that would help the tail was right about here. Okay? Look at this face. I love the closed mouth. I also have the diamond reissue with the open mouth, but this one definitely takes the top spot here. Number 1 X Plus figure for me. Okay? I love the mouth. You got those fangs just there, just poking out. It's awesome. Love it. I could probably sit here and just talk about this for like 10 minutes, but we're not going to do that. So, the eyes look awesome. The sculpt is awesome. The paint job is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. The traditional Nakajima Godzilla pose. He's got those arms in and tucked in just like that. I love it. Beautiful. I love this figure. This is number 1. Number 1. So there you have it. Okay? So, we got number 5. It is the diamond reissue of the Toho 30 centimeter Varane. Number 4 is the 25 centimeter Mechagodzilla 75 Rick Boy with the brain. Bam! Number 3 is the 30 centimeter Mechagodzilla 74. And number 2 is the Rick Boy 30 centimeter Godzilla 62. And number 1, bam, is the Rick Boy 30 centimeter Godzilla 1964. Awesome! Alright, so there it is. That's my top 5 X Plus figures. Again, it was kind of hard to, figure out which ones, especially for spots 5 and 4. Number 3, he kind of just snuck in the past few months, so love it. Alright, so there it is. There's my top 5 favorite X Plus figures. I'm done rambling. Make sure you check out FreshVinylHQ.com. If you want to buy a shirt, FreshVinylHQ.com. Go to Fresh Vinyl Gear. Send me an email. Bam! Whatever. Remember, guys, buy vinyl.